114 matches. A staggering record. And the man with him is also a dangerous player. Hasn't quite fired in this World Cup, but capable of mind-boggling things.
Just a reminder, 360 it is to win. India, that's what they need. What a huge total it was from Australia. I've been asked to bat first by Saurav Ganguly. Run rate required, just over 7. Glenn McGrath is going to start proceedings for Australia from the corner drive in, 33 years of age, and he's had an outstanding career, this man. 274 wickets at an average of 22.29 with an economy rate of 3.89. That is amazing. And Sachin Tendulkar, interesting enough, has decided that he's going to take first ball. It's not something that he normally does. He did against Pakistan as well. And it's a huge game, this one. And there's the target for India. Here we go.
That's another good omen.
Glenn McGrath to Sachin Tendulkar. Now already movement off this deck. We saw that there was movement throughout the Australian innings, or early in the Australian innings, but India didn't get it in the right areas.
And if at all there's one bowler in the world who can get it in the right areas, it's the man Glenn McGrath. And he shows, if he has a good day, he shows exactly how to use a pitch like this. Just the 2 wickets lost by Australia, both picked up by Harbhajan Singh, but look at that, Ricky Ponting, innings of his life. Damien Martin as well, tremendous stuff from him.
Oh, he's left that and hasn't missed by much, but a good lead from Tendulkar, just past the off stump.
What a good delivery this is, much closer to off stump and doesn't leave the right hand as Tendulkar anticipated. He may not show it, but he's aware that that ball has come in. The next time he's looking to leave balls outside the off stump, he'll be conscious of the fact that the ball is also hitting the seam and coming back in. And again, Tendulkar having a problem with the side screen, but that was just tremendous stuff in the morning.
Certainly was. A partnership of 234 and 184 balls between Ponting and Hayden, and also 105 and 87 between Gilchrist and Hayden. So Ponting and Martin, sorry, my mistake, but great stuff from Australia. And 20 overs, the last 20 overs 175 runs, the last 10 overs 109 runs, and Sands, Ponting's last 90 runs, just 47 balls. The bowlers struggled.
Late bowlers use, that gives you an idea as to what Ganguly ran into. Severe problem right from the first over that India bowled after winning the toss and deciding to field first. Ashish Nehra, under the circumstances, you've got to say, did a wonderful job. Ricky Ponting, 8 sixes in that 100 of his.
Pull shot off the mark is Tendulkar. The crowd has gone berserk here. Lots of Indian supporters. It's running away towards the boundary. It should be 4 and is 4. There's the start.
Interesting. Never looks to do this against Glenn McGrath, Sachin Tendulkar. But it's a shortish length, and I'm sure a premeditated shot where he had decided, looking at the pitch, anything short in length, that's where he's looking to score aggressively. And didn't bounce high enough as well, so he got the inside half of the bat. That's the way to start for India. You've got to get the boundaries early, show the Australians that they're very serious about the run chase.
Oh, it's gone high. It's going to be out caught and ball by Glenn McGrath. It is. That is it. That is the big one they won in Australia. They've got Sachin Tendulkar in the first over. Glenn McGrath has got him again like he did in an important game, the '99 World Cup.
Well, look at the celebrations. They know how important this wicket is. Tendulkar deciding in this over that anything short in leg is going to play the pull shot. This was short, not very short, mind you. Misjudged the pace. I think he just misjudged the pace, came onto him quickly. In the end, cramped for time and place to play that shot. Simple catch to McGrath. The first wicket happens to be the big one for Australia. Tendulkar disappoints, and a stunned silence here at the Wanderers. 4 for 1.
If ever a skipper's innings was needed, it's now. Saurav Ganguly's out there taking guard. 300s in the World Cup so far, average of 43 in his career, but Sachin Tendulkar is the big wicket Australia wanted.
Just asking too much of himself was Tendulkar. It wasn't too short, and also deviating off the seam. You can see they got into a hopelessly wrong position. And the reverse hand catch by Glenn McGrath, and they get into a happy huddle after that. You can see that just too close to him. And also I think that movement that McGrath got, which even made things even more difficult for Tendulkar.
3 slips in the gully. So what a terrific start from Glenn McGrath. He's picked up the big wicket of Sachin Tendulkar. 4 runs off the over, so 4 for 1 after 1. For the last 5 games, that lineup has been unchanged. 7 batters, so they've got plenty of batsmen out there, have India. And now it's Sourav Ganguly on naught, facing Glenn McGrath. Down the track, and looks to loft him straight back over his head in the stands. Big swing and a miss, and a big smile also from Glenn McGrath. That's a good shot. 1 bounce over the rope. He's picked that up beautifully as Australia SEHWAG, and he's off the mark with a boundary.
Well, first delivery that was offline and punished. He's very strong in this area. Brett Reed trying to get it full, get the speed going. This is a pitch where you're better off just controlling your line and let the pitch do everything. There's enough in the surface for you as a bowler not to try too much.
No ball called. Damien Martin has taken the catch, but a no ball has been called. He's overstepped again in this over. No emotion from Brett Lee apart from annoyance. Damien Martin thought he was gone, as did half the Australian side.
Just the luck maybe SEHWAG needs. It's a no ball. Some part of the foot has to be behind the line. There must be some nervous moments for the umpires when they call a no and a batsman is given out. It's also displayed on the giant screen here. Got it right, Steve Buckner. Damien Martin wasn't aware of the fact. That's the reason they're doing the big one. Steve Buckner, David Shepherd, they don't commit too many errors.
It's a good shot. Just behind square on the offside, and it's gone for 6. Wow, that is a good shot.
Well, he's gone to a shot that has fetched him a few runs in his career, giving the charge to the bowler, but making sure at that time when he's doing that he gives himself room to play on the offside, and then just a freeing of arms.
It's a good shot from SEHWAG this time. Maybe the confidence is spreading between the two. Lee does well, but SEHWAG, with aggressive running, comes back for 2. Over the top, has it gone for 6? Yes, it has. Square on the offside for 6. That's a good shot also, this time from Australia SEHWAG, and that is a huge over for India. 19 runs coming from it, 5 overs gone, 33 for 1. Backs away and he's slapped that through the covers for 4. He's taking on the big quick. What a good shot that was as well.
And is blessed with God-given talent. Ganguly may not have a good record against the Australians. He can certainly hit a few good shots. That's all India needs. Every batsman coming out and maintaining a good strike rate. They don't need big hundreds from everybody. Just a few brief explosive knocks. The captain really set the trend in this innings after Tendulkar fell early.
There's a quick look back at what's happened so far in this final. 359 for 2 Australia. India need 323 more to win. Gone over the top of gully, and it's going to run away for 4 more. So they're really taking on the Australian bowlers now, these two, Australia SEHWAG and Sourav Ganguly. To talk you through the next half hour or so, it's going to be Michael Holding and Mark Taylor.
Thank you, Mike. Superb entertainment for the crowd, and they're loving every moment of it. I'm not sure Glenn McGrath's enjoying it too much, though. He's not used to this sort of treatment. It was very impeccable line and length, Glenn McGrath. It's not working at the moment. Another swing and a miss. Well, it's not easy to bowl to. The batsmen are backing away and the ball's bouncing over the top of the stumps. Oh, lovely shot. This time Brett Lee over pitches. SEHWAG smashes him through the covers. The 50's up. 1 wicket down, only 8 overs bowled. Well, Ganguly started over number 9 with a boundary. McGrath looking for the Yorker, I think. Ganguly's been backing away and playing plenty of shots behind the square wicket area. This time the Yorker, or the attempted Yorker, fired in. Ganguly punishes him through the covers. The South African president, Thabo Mbeki, there. Straight up in the air. This should be out, and it will be out. Darren Lehman has got it. There's the second wicket. Brett Lee's got his first. And that's 21 wickets for Brett Lee. And India now are in real trouble, 58 for 2.
It just could not last. No way can you just play premeditated shots throughout an innings like this and it will last. It wasn't short enough, but it was in his mind, Saurav Ganguly. 2 men on the onside, none of them in the deep. That's the direction to go, but you've got to select the right delivery. That wasn't. It's 58 for 2.
Mohammad Kaif is the new man for India. Relatively inexperienced, average of tick under 30, strike rate of 73. That's quite acceptable. And he's out here replacing his captain, who, a bit like Sachin Tendulkar, tried to hook a ball that wasn't quite there. It's good captaincy from Ricky Ponting. Moved 2 men in the deep on the offside. Offered the bait for Ganguly if he's going to play the hook shot. It's not his favourite shot. And he was beaten by pace and probably the line of the ball as well. Another quick delivery to finish. Successful over for Lee. 10 bowled, 58 for 2. 10 overs bowled, 58 for 2. Australia were 80 without loss at the same stage. That's over the top. And Brett Lee will do the fielding. And that's a big edge. There's wicket number 3. And that's wicket number 20 for Glenn McGrath.
Well, just a matter of maintaining that line and length. That's what Glenn McGrath did. Just about off stump. Not very good footwork there from Mohammad Kaif. Drifting away from the ball, not getting close to it. Umpire Shepherd had absolutely no doubt. Well, India were in trouble. They are in deeper trouble. 59 for 3. India's
Mr. Consistency, I would call Rahul Dravid. Solid performer in both forms of the game. Averaging 39 in one-day cricket. 207 matches. He's taken over the keeping in this World Cup as well. And Mohammad Kaif, victim of some poor footwork. Probably thinks himself a little unlucky. There's been plenty of balls swishing past the edge of the bat from both sides, particularly in the first 15 overs. And unfortunately for Kaif and for India, he got a little tickle on that one. And Adam Gilchrist was almost running towards Glenn McGrath before he caught the ball on that occasion. That's a simple one.
Good shot. They still need to make runs as well as make sure they don't lose wickets. Everyone's got to be thinking out there. Ponting's taken the first step by bringing on the spinners as a challenge.
I think it's as big a cheers as any from the Indian supporters, which because there's some rain in the air. And they're thinking, OK, we'll get this washed out and we can start again tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be that much rain. It shouldn't be the case anyway.
We're inside the 15 overs, so the 2 batsmen out there, Sehwag and Dravid, will take the opportunity to hit down the ground or hit into the open spaces to pick up runs and reduce their deficit. There he goes again. So Ponting's got to make the tactical decisions. He's decided to try and get through a few more overs. He won't be able to see on the ground that behind the rain clouds there is some bright sky.
A bit of a freebie. Really trying to get through the overs. You still want to concentrate when you're bowling, and that's short and wide. Really is a help yourself delivery. Hit it any way you want. He does.
Favourite spot today.
Well, Ricky Ponting went in that direction. Vintage SEHWAG has done exactly the same. Good clean strike. Hit it with the spin. In a long way.
Shot. That's a beautiful stroke.
He is a good player, Roger Rabbit. I have to say he's the anchorman in this Indian side. Quite often he gets the last 10-15 overs, he steers them home with the tail, a little bit like Michael Bevan does for Australia. That's a beautiful shot.
You can see how hard it's raining just by umpire Shepherd's shirt. Sky's clearing, although we've got some rain. There is a man out there, but he's not going to be able to get to that. $100 up for India. So we've got a very exciting contest on here. India doing well in the face of this mammoth target set for them by Australia.
Well, India must be thinking, oh, we keep going like this. If we do come up to 25, we could be in a position where we win the game.
Well, they've got to be thinking all the time out there. Their reasoning now will be that there's every chance it will be a 25-over match. Now the rain's coming down heavier, but it does look as though it'll only be a short, sharp shower.
I think they might have a chat after this ball, the two umpires. But I agree, I think it's only going to be a short break. Not very long at all. It's the brightest it is now, and it's raining the heaviest. Who'd be a weatherman?
Umpire Shepherd's going across to umpire Buckner now. The sun's coming out as well. We've got the lights on. The umpires saying bring on the covers. A lot of Indian supporters think that's the end of the game.
I think they need to read the rules, Richie, because this will be a very short break. Short and sharp. And I expect them to be back out there very shortly.
I think the crowd that's turned out here today would want a proper game to be played. But a daunting task still, Michael, for the Indians.
Definitely, Robbie. I think the crowd that have turned up today would certainly love to see a proper game, but I think a lot of them, or perhaps most of them, would like to see that being played again tomorrow. Because I think India have a lot more supporters here today than Australia. And if they start all over tomorrow, even pegging, I think India may consider themselves to be in a much better position than they are in right now. SEHWAG is going well though. 56 to his name, just 55 deliveries, and the Bickle to continue.
Now he's got to start all over again. Bickle starts off with a wide, in fact the bowler as well as the batsman. Dravid off in a flash. He'll get 5 runs, but a direct hit would have had him in trouble. He was taking on Andrew Simons. He's got that away on the onside and plenty of bat on it. Beats mid-on, finds the boundary.
SEHWAG hasn't had the best of World Cups, but he's certainly doing well now, coming to the party, as they would say. Very upright seam from Andy Bickle.
Well, he goes for the big one. He's not going to waste time with Bradley Hogg. He's found the boundary, SEHWAG. He feels that that's India's best chance of just gaining some momentum.
Well, this is a story when you're playing against Australia. You have got to try and survive the Brett Lee, Glenn McGrath onslaught.
Gives himself room and just out of the reach of Bradley Hogg. A valiant attempt, got one hand to it, but the ball didn't stick.
Great attempt though. Sehwag giving himself a bit of room there, trying to hit through the offside. Went to his weaker hand. Bradley Hogg, of course, being a left-handed bowler. Almost.
He'll look for the big one, and he gets maximum. So Sehwag carries on to fight for India.
Well, he's the man that India are relying on. Sachin Tendulkar went quite early. He has to take over.
Terrific hit. One bounce over extra cover. 13 taken off the over. It's 145 for 3. Sehwag has to hurry. He's gone. A direct hit. The third umpire called for. The Australians are celebrating. It was Darren Lehmann running in. It was always going to be a tight call. The call from the commentary box is gone.
Definitely. Don't think there's any doubt here. As we have seen on so many occasions, when you hit the stumps full on, that extra fraction of a second that it takes for you to get the ball and take the bails off, usually the batsman gets in. Well, the third umpire is Rudy Kurtzen. He's a television umpire. He'll be the one making this decision. Don't think he'll have too many problems making this one.
Now that is a huge blow for India. Virendra Sehwag had played so well. In fact, he started off slowly, but then when you saw that, he seemed to have made some ground. The problem was he had to run round the bowler. He could not run straight. That might have taken a couple of yards off him. Short of his ground by a couple of yards. Good direct hit from Lehmann. Sehwag departs for 82 of just 81 balls. It's 147 for 4.